now. Okay, let's see here. I feel some chaos towards the end of his life, and you feel like you didn't get a chance to say goodbye. Hold on. So there's, and he's not really, excuse me, telling me exact, okay, maybe he didn't, hold on. I gotta take this one as it comes, Cheyenne, so here we go. Seems like chaos. I would give it my sign and symbol of like one thing leading to another. Then we see like he's talking about, he goes like this with the situation, and he tells me that there, I feel like it's you, but there's somebody that takes responsibility because like they weren't able to put the pieces back together again. Like you're not bigger than what it was that took his life, you know, whether it be a physical situation. He gives me a sign and symbol that ultimately it was medical. I just feel like there is this fall apart to it. I get a lot of Humpty Dumpty vibes, and then I'm like, okay, like Humpty Dumpty fall off the wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great, had a great fall. You know, I'm in a whole different dimension. Give me a break here. And he also shows me a sign I haven't seen in a little while, but it's very vivid, and it looks like the golden hour of the sunset. Like we knew what was happening, but we kind of like ride off into the situation, or the situation just kind of like picks us up and it takes us. Does this make sense so far? She's like, wait, I didn't pay for anything. Right? No, this is Cheyenne Haynes. Yeah, okay. Okay, then I want to keep going with a little bit more because he's showing me some stuff. Like, I just keep seeing the same thing. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to describe some details of it. Okay, so let's go to the ride off in the sunset. I feel like you're right there, but like, it's happening to him, but you can't put it back together. Like, you're not bigger than an addiction. You're not bigger than cancer. You're like, he just keeps telling. And then, like, let's say I'm riding off into the sunset. Yeah, there's like this conscious feeling. It's not like a helpless feeling, but like we're very aware of what's happening. And then, hold on, corgi butt, corgi butt, corgi butt, corgi butt. All right. And so we have this like consciousness of what's happening. I don't think we're able necessarily to respond right at the end, because I'm not really saying anything, but I'm like conscious, but then I'm also conscious like somebody doesn't leave my side, you know. And I'm very happy that this is resonating with you, Crystal. Spirit is not here to waste your time. Love that you tuned in and you're getting a message from somebody who sent in to get a reading. Awesome. Awesome. See, so many benefits to being here. You don't even have to be one of the people that sends in, but you can. If you guys would like to get in, you can go to katothemedium.com. But we are talking to John. All right. She's like, I didn't get to say goodbye. I have to know. Who is this for you? I have got to know. Dark hair, and he goes, and then it all kind of tumbled. It all went down, and but one thing after another, it continues to be this crumbling apart feeling. Okay, and then just so I can show you, it's your grandpa. What happened? Where is he? Right here. Right at the bottom. All right, tell me about Grandpa. Also, you have a very sweet-smelling grandma on the other side with short hair and glasses. And then she gives me a simple, she passive something. Medically, she treated for a while and had a hard time walking at the end of her life, she says. Boom, just so you can see those up close. Does that make sense for you, my love? Did she tell us how John said? She said, my grandpa, I didn't get a chance to say goodbye. He must have just fell apart medically then. He had open heart. And he talked about everything kind of falling apart. You're right there by it. Who went with him to the surgery? Did he pass during the surgery? And he talks about a sunset, knowing it's something you're going into. Like not having a lot you can do about it, but like consciously knowing you go into it. Did he die during the open heart surgery? Man, this one's good. Not saying they're not all good, but some of them are really good. Wow, I gotta know, Cheyenne. He also said you just recently had a dream of him. Next day, he told me that he was ready to go home to his wife in heaven. Is this that lady that's on the other side that came through? The next day, he told me that he was ready to go home to his wife. And then before you even said that, I went ahead and brought a lady through. Oh my gosh. And he talked about the situation and going into it. And I was like, I haven't gotten this symbol in a long time, but it's this very vivid, just golden hour. It's the bridge. It's the bridge. He knew going into that open heart surgery, or a result of that open heart surgery, was gonna bring him through that bridge. I'm like, I have not seen this symbol in a long time, but it is a fucking golden hour. And it looks like streaks of yellow, and then the more you look the more you look right, it just goes gold and yellow and bright. So that makes a lot of sense. So he knew he was going to cross the bridge. He was conscious of it. He brought this other lady across for you before you even said that. And he had open heart surgery. And the next day he said he wanted to go home to his wife in heaven. And he was tired. I bet he was. He sounds tired. Remember when I was like, and I'm like laying there, but I'm conscious. I'm not saying a lot. I'm just, maybe unable to speak. Yeah, let him, let them. Let the beautiful souls cross over, especially when you're ready. You're ready. I love this. Like I can see how you may perceive it as like you wish you could keep them together. You wish there was something to do to hold on to that physical world relationship with your grandfather. But for him to tell you, like, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go see my wife on the other side. I'm ready to cross over. And then to literally show me his transition and then bring forward his wife. Absolutely incredible. I love that. Thank you so much for bringing him in with us. She goes, I have lost 5 people in 4 years now. Let me tell you that you are extremely intuitive. You together, we can channel them at any time and have a conversation with them. That should be so much proof how instant and real life communication can be between you and your loved ones. Think of me as just a radio or a random out of tune speaker box for them, okay? I'm just the megaphone announcer person for spirit. There's a source in which the messages are coming from, and that's your loved one's energy, so they can all be communicated with and connected with. So just so you're aware.